Hey. Hey you. Are you a fan of video games? Are you a fan of music? Are you a fan of tadpoles? If so, then have I got the game for you. Tadpole Treble is a game where you play as this little tadpole here, named Baton. Get it? It's like a musical term. Do you get the joke? Who has to find her way back home. You advance forward automatically and can only move up or down, kind of like Subway Surfers or other Endless Runner type games. But in this game, the obstacles you're trying to avoid are the sheet music of the song playing in the background. The creator of this game, Matthew Torrento, originally worked on a Super Smash Bros. Webcomic called Brawl in the Family. You should also read this, it's good. It ran from around just before the launch of Brawl to just before the launch of Smash 4. Eventually he started incorporating these musical comic strips into the comic where you'd play an MP3 file on the page and read along.
But they soon zeroed in on games like the game and watching color TV. In 81 they made Donkey Kong and the rest is history.
He's always been a great artist, and, this game is no exception, as every single thing in the game is completely hand-drawn, and it looks amazing. As for the gameplay, it's okay, it works, but in a game this charming, it feels a little unpolished by comparison. Most of the time the game plays well, but sometimes, the menus can be kind of unresponsive. And this is a bit more of, a personal thing, but sometimes when I move, I end up hitting the up and down keys at the same time, and I run into something. Other than those nitpicks, though, the game plays pretty well. The main story lasts for about 2 or so hours, but 1, the game's only $10 on the eShop, and 2, those 2 hours are packed with some of the most varied and rigorously designed levels I've ever seen. You go from swimming backwards through some rapids to avoiding piranhas to even fighting bosses in time with the music. As I said before, the obstacles you need to avoid are the sheet music of the songs playing in the background. You might think that this could make the levels feel kind of formulaic, but that's where you're wrong. The pickups that increase your score are placed around the level to lead you to take risks and weave in and out of the notes. For example, in this level, another tadpole is hitting on Baton, and the pickups are placed so that to grab all of them, you need to move in sync with this other tadpole. The game even has a surprisingly good story for a 2-hour runtime. I mean, it's pretty simple, but Baton has a pretty nice character arc. And even after the story is done, there are a bunch of badges and unlockables to find when replaying a level. There's even a Mario Paint-esque composer that you can play through, and it even has workshop support. That's why I give this game a rating of... Do whatever you want, I'm not your mom. While I do adore this game, the few bugs and a slight lack of polish in areas means that the game isn't 100% perfect. All things considered, I give Tadpole Treble a 4 out of 5. And there's no better time to get a copy of the game on the Nintendo Wii U. Oh, it's on Steam. Oh, and they ported it to Switch with an extra level. Guess the Wii U just got robbed of yet another exclusive. This game sucks, actually.
Just lend me your cool ears, the party of the years now. What's a life without adventure? And what's life without some pain? Hey Baton, we could just keep rocking, girl, and we'll rock till we die or go